it's really hard because I think it's so ingrained in us to want to make ourselves the centre of attention and to want to be needed and to want to be the person who has been able to facilitate an outcome. And actually the truth of it is when you're doing that, you've got to ask yourself some really deep questions about what role you're playing and why. And don't get me wrong, there's still a need for really good facilitation and dialogue and all of these concepts that build empathy and understand and intimacy in groups. That's all really needed. It's just there's quite often, inadvertently, people in the middle will create consequences they're not aware of, and they will make themselves too central to the outcome. And actually, when you just get out of the way, all the magic happens. And we've learnt that time. In fact, the very first Good for Nothing, big debate, should we facilitate it? That was the big question. Should we each take a group, like Tom, Dan and I, we could each take a group. And we really resisted it, like, no. We wrote all the rules of the game up 10 minutes before, made it up as we went along, and then said, right, we'll be here to make tea, put the music up, probably raise the BPM a little bit, we'll go out and be runners, we'll do whatever, and if you're really, really stuck, then come and talk to us, but we don't want, it's up to you guys. And so that was a good example. We've just done it again on Good for Nothing at Camp Nothing, where we've pretty much taken Good for Nothing and said to all the people who want to do it in their own cities, here's what's really frustrating the hell out of us, it's annoying us, here's what we'd really like to be able to achieve, how do we do it? We know, and ask us if you want our opinion, and we'll share everything that we've done, but we want you to do it because it won't work unless you take it on and make it happen. So it's really, really hard, particularly if you've got a personality that likes to feel like you're important, and I think nearly all of us have that in some way. But we liken it to, like, if you put on a good you don't need to be the star of the party to have a good party. If you're a really good host, we'll introduce, we'll say hello, we'll welcome people, we'll make them feel warm, we'll have done enough preparation that there's, the right people are in the room, that there's good music, that there's good food, that there's good drink. This is all the stuff that we actually really think about a lot. And then you just got to hope that, something happens. And people are good. If you create that, they will invariably do some stuff. And sometimes they'll do way more than you ever anticipated. And so it's that kind of risk and uncertainty of, we can't predict the outcome. All we can do is create the space, and that's really quite hard to do. But when you do it, it feels brilliant.